Thanks for joining me again for Sonia's book talk. I'm coming to you from the Stickney-Forest View Public Library. Today we have books about road trips. Because it's July, people go on road trips. I'm going on a road trip pretty soon in September, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to bring some good audiobooks along, good for road trips. So I thought let's do some road trip novels. And they're all by guy authors today, sorry. But that's okay, because a few months ago I did all women authors. Just happens. Okay. I'm going to start with my favorite, On the Road, okay, Jack Kerouac. Classic book, a lot of you have heard of it. He was the voice of generation, the beatnik generation. He drank a lot. He went on road trips, so he wrote kind of based on his experiences. But his writing is so alive. It's very vivid. It's very full of life. It describes life in an exciting way. And I read this when I was a teenager. I really liked it. So I revisited it again a few years ago, about 4 years ago, so 20 years after I had read it the first time. And I liked it just as much. It really just holds, it stands the test of time. So I really recommend this. He and his friend, they're kind of, the that bohemian generation, artsy kind of bohemian lifestyle. The writing is just great. His voice is just great. So I would recommend you revisit it if you've read it before or if you've never read it. Try it out. Of course, no book is for everybody. No book is for everybody, but one of my favorites, and I think it actually had an influence on my life, because when I met my husband, I met him by jumping into his car when he was just sitting in the back of a truck with a bunch of guys, and I let him pull me in. That's how we met. So I didn't realize that at the time, but I think, this book was in my subconscious, maybe subconsciously influenced me. So I don't know, maybe we'll edit that part out. Maybe I'll keep it in. Okay. That's On the Road. The next one I'm going to do is Marvel and a Wonder by Meno, Chicago author. He lives in Chicago. He's published several books. I really like his book, Office Girl. Really like that one. I want to do that in a book talk someday. But this one was good. I didn't like it as much. It's a little darker. It's bleak. It's about an old man. He's in debt. His wife has died. He has a troubled daughter, and he's taking care of his grandson. And it looks like things are going to turn around for him when he inherits this horse, a racehorse, who can race and make money, but then it gets stolen. So he goes on a road trip. He grabs his teenage grandson. They go on a road trip to chase these guys who have this horse in a trailer who they're trying to sell because the horse is worth a lot of money. So they go on this quest to get this horse. People have described this as similar to Cormac McCarthy novels. The writing is good. There's some beautiful lyrical passages in here. It's more literary. It's leisurely paced, but it builds. It builds to a good climax. There's lots of action at the end. So, but it's not the happiest. It's not a feel-good road trip. So, but check it out. He's a Chicago author, Meno. Marvel and Wonder just came out last year, 2015. Okay. Next and last one for today is Let Him Go by Larry Watson. This isn't our copy because our copy is checked out right now, which when I just looked that up and I was like, yay, someone's reading it. So this is one of my old advanced reader copies. But Larry Watson is a great writer. I've read his books. He is a solid, really beautiful, deep writer. He wrote Montana in 1948. and he wrote this other book, American Boy. His characters are very well drawn. He gets into the characters. So this is another road trip. An older couple. They live in North Dakota. Their son had died, so their daughter-in-law takes their grandson, little grandson. She gets married again to this not so upright guy, kind of a roughneck guy, and so they go. And the grandmother says, "We have to go get our grandson back." And the grandfather doesn't really love this idea, but his wife is set on it, so he's like, "I have to go with her." So they set out to go visit their daughter-in-law and get their grandson back from this really not good clan of people, roughneck, criminal-like people. So what's going to happen when they confront these people? It actually a lot happens, and I don't want to give it away, but these are rough people. I would recommend it. Again, if you're not looking for the feel-good road trip novel, this one has suspense, it has beautiful writing, and I really felt for the characters. So we'll see, read a book, tell me how you think about it, tell me what you think about it, put any comments on the bottom, any good road trip books that you can recommend for me, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe to the Stickney-Forest View Public Library's YouTube channel. Also, like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The Stickney-Forest View Public Library District, where great things happen.